Hi there, Leo. This is going to be a quick messages for what is coming up for you this week. Only taking what resonates. This is for the sun sign of Leo. If you have a rising, north node, moon, um, or Venus, or a lot of placements in Leo, this is for you. Please only take in what resonates. Leave the rest behind. These are going to be messages for this week, the last week of June. Happy solstice and welcoming summer. And let's see what this week has for you. We're going to do a couple of oracles messages, and then maybe signs or areas of life that you will be dealing with this week. We'll do a quick past, present, and outcome or future, and maybe do a couple of charms. So let's see what we have for this week. So this week you might be getting tested. Maybe there is a sense of looking for a divine test. You're looking for guidance from the divine. I know Leos are very spiritual. So maybe you could be asking God, source, whoever you believe in, for a test, for a divine test. Or you could be getting tested by the divine or God. You might feel like God is testing you this week. Or whoever it is that you believe in, you might feel like you're getting tested this week. You got sweetness, so maybe there is a sense that you need to have to set clear boundaries with somebody else. And this could be in any area of life. So not everybody is dealing with love or personal issues. So you change it as the area of life that you see fit. Whether it's personal, spiritual, we're all going through different things. And this is a general Leo reading. So yeah, you go ahead and chime in and let me know what your thoughts are, what you're curious about. Maybe there's something that I'm not picking up that you are. Chime in. Feel free. There's also a warning sign here, so pay attention to the red flags. So yeah, you need to be out on the lookout this week. But you also have serendipity. You have a fated encounter. And maybe that is just destiny. And you also have time. Trust and divine timing. I feel like there is something that you're asking for, and maybe you don't feel that it's coming fast enough, but it's coming. It's coming. Just make sure you take a look at the red flags. Anything that doesn't seem right to you, make sure you don't act on it impulsively. At the bottom of the deck, you also have a sneaky person. So beware of somebody sneaky coming in this week. A person with a questionable moral compass. So yeah, it's time to take care of yourself. And not just, I know Leos can go for excitement and you're romantic and you kind of, just jump into things. But this is cautioning you to not jump into things and just because of the feeling of it at the time and moment. So yeah, and you could have an epiphany moment. Cycles repeat until the lesson is learned. So I know Leos, you are a young sign. You're like the teenager in the zodiac circle and the zodiac wheel. So it goes from Aries when you're a baby, and it kind of goes, older from there. But you land in the position where you are like a teenager. You want to try different things. So it's you could be getting offers. Like what I'm trying to say, you could be coming into offers, and you might want to jump into things thinking like a teenager, trying things here and there. But it's warning you to it's a warning here. It's a warning here, and if you do give in to temptations or things that you should not be given into, we could be just repeating those cycles. So maybe that's a warning sign for you. Take it as you see fit in any area of your life. And this could have to do with your 8th house. It has to do with inheritance. It could have to do with with marriages. It could have to do with a significant other, merging. It could have to do with money, with assets, or even anything to do with spirituality, with the occult, anything. You just feel tested this week. And yeah, and spirituality. So you're having a spiritual, I feel kind of more like a spiritual awakening here. There is a lot of things that are hidden. You could be dealing with a lot of illusions here, a lot of secrets. There could be a lot of secrets that have to do with passion, that have to do with another. It has to do with merging with another, merging things together. A lot of talking about taboo, or even having a lot of passionate encounter that makes you feel holy again. Like, yeah. Spiritually inclined this week. Any other messages for Leo? You might be looking for external validation. And I'll read the message right now because I feel like I need to read it for you. You need to accept and receive. So be sure to accept things that are given to you and be able to receive. There is a sense of you coming into acceptance with something, and just be able to receive what is coming. And don't ever forget that you always rise above. Let's see what that external validation is. Number 50, and that has to do with changes. 505, changes coming in. There's things that you need to change, and that is what is sticking out to me, where my attention is going. So move beyond intention to believe. No, that's not it. Okay, external validation, 50. Essential meaning, finding your own vibe and your own beat. Effortlessly attracting others because of your own warmth energy. And that's so you. You're warm. You have a warm energy. Tuning out the noise of external validation and listening to your own heart. Opening yourself up to external validation and accepting compliments. So yeah, maybe it's time for you to accept that external validation from others, or maybe there is a need here for you to accept that validation that other people are giving you. There is a need for it. I hope this is connecting with you, Leo. You let me know. Chime in. Feel free to comment below. Yeah, and it also talks about you getting validation, getting recognition. Maybe there is some Leos that I've met that are really shy, and there's some that are really extroverted and expressive. So maybe this is for a shy Leo. You need to be okay with getting attention. Especially if you are a Leo where your sun is, it could be in a water house, so that can make you a shy person even. So yeah. There is a lot of emotions that you have had hidden, especially when it comes to like the recent past. And it could have to do with somebody that you felt was your soulmate. There was a lot of illusions. There was a lot of lies maybe. And maybe that is because you wanted that validation from that other person. Maybe at the moment you could be dealing with a broken heart. And it could have to do with the legacy, something that you felt that was long term, and maybe now you're coming in maybe you're just becoming single after dividing like assets, after dividing inheritance. There is a sense of you maybe already becoming whole again by yourself, being more independent on your own. And as far as your recent outcome will be, is make sure to take a look and kind of research certain things that you feel that need to be researched about. This what you're going through, it's fated. You know, the wheel is turning, and it's going to be turning in your favor pretty soon. Maybe you felt like in the recent past, like things were not turning out in your favor, but they are going to be turning, and this was fated for you to go through, maybe. And it led you to an awakening. It led you to an awakening of yourself, knowing that things cannot be done the way that they were done before. It's going to lead you to you maybe putting on those glasses and being able to see what you weren't seeing before. Having that curiosity to know what people's ulterior motives are. There is a need here to seek balance of certain things that you have been doing excessively. And just in knowing that there is things that you know and that you are very intuitive, or you're going to be very intuitive as far as the outcome. There is going to be that knowing. And maybe there is a sense here, or a message for some of you is not to say much, just letting people do what they do and just watch, observe. Have a balance and not act on things out of impulse or out of madness or whatever, of excitement, or out of emotions, and see how things work out. You're going to be becoming very intuitive, so be also aware of what you're feeling. Being quiet, there is a sense of you being quiet and letting where your gut is sending you to, like what your gut feeling is, and going with that. And I feel like that's going to lead you to where your answers lie, on what you're wanting answers to. Beware of the sneaky person that's coming in. So that is what I have for you, Leo. Let me pull a couple of charms for you and see what. I hope you connected with this. There could be a Gemini that you could be dealing with. Initial, first, middle, or last, yours or theirs. Letter P of the person that you're going to be dealing with, or yours. A letter G. A letter I. There is a lot of emotions. There is things that are hidden along with the moon. A lot of things that are hidden under dark. There is, or maybe a lot of activity at night. Grapes, maybe wine tasting. Maybe you're going through legal issues here, or you could be dealing with a Libra. There is a letter L, a letter Y, a letter Z, a letter B. Oh, and you got a bunny. Maybe there is going to be a lot of lovemaking, or there could be offers of love, or a bunny could be significant. And there's something that's coming in that could be significant that's coming in the fall. I think Taurus had that same little charm, so you might want to see their reading as well. I hope you connected with this. Don't forget to hit the like button, share, subscribe, share with anybody that you think might need to see it. And I wish you nothing but the best for you this week, Leo. Thank you so much for your attention, and until next time, thank you. Bye.